Hello dear UPSC aspirants and welcome to EduTap. So guys, if you're preparing and if you're targeting UPSC CSAT 2026 exam, this video is for you. Now guys, in this video we are going to discuss the last 5-year trend analysis and we are going to understand what should be a strategy, what are the sources and other important components of UPSC CSAT preparation for your comprehension part. So guys, don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe if you're here for the first time. So guys, before we jump on to anything else, let me show you guys, let me provide you a comprehensive guidebook for your UPSC CSAT 2026 preparation. In this guidebook, you'll have everything ranging from pattern to syllabus to strategy to sources to prepare for your CSAT exam. Now all the PYQs are provided here. What is the analysis of all the sections of this exam? What should be a strategy? What should be a time time management? What should be the time frame for your preparation? Everything that you need is provided in this course guidebook, and solved previous year questions for all the subjects are also provided in this guidebook. So guys, you can get this comprehensive guidebook for absolutely free of cost. The link is given in the description of the video. Go download this guidebook. This is an ebook and you can use it for your preparation and for your journey ahead. So it's absolutely free and you can download it from the link given in the description of the video. Let's understand the table of contents first. What are we going to highlight and what are we going to discuss in this video? First of all, I'm going to tell you about the syllabus of UPSC CSAT comprehension part and the overall part. Then what is the trend of questions asked in the last 5 years? Then what is the analysis of the trend? Then what can we learn from the trend? Then what is the weightage of comprehension in UPSC CSAT exam? What is the difficulty level of RC passages in the exam? What are the reoccurring themes in RC passages in the previous year papers, and what can we predict for this year? What should be the strategy for your comprehension, and what are the sources that you can use to prepare for UPSC CSAT part? So all these components are going to be discussed in this video one by one. So first of all, what is the syllabus of your CSAT part? Now guys, your CSAT paper 2, GS paper 2, that's what aspirants call it. So there are two papers in prelims, GS1, which is your current affairs and general awareness, and the other paper is GS2. Now GS2 is a qualifying paper. It's not a merit based paper. It's just a qualifying paper and you have to score only 33% marks. That is the qualifying section, qualifying score for this section. Now there are three components in your GS paper 2. Number one is quantitative aptitude. Number 2 is your reasoning ability, and number 3 is your reading comprehension. This phase 2 is basically GS paper 2. So in GS paper 2 you find your questions on quantitative aptitude, reasoning ability and reading comprehension. Majorly on quants and comprehension, maybe a few questions on reasoning ability as well. Now every question is worth 2.5 marks. So there are total 80 questions in your exam, and these 80 questions, every question is worth 2.5 marks. So every question is worth 2.5 marks. So 80 multiplied by 2.5 is 200 marks. So the total weightage of this paper is 200 marks and the time provided to you is 2 hours, 120 minutes. So guys, and there is negative marking as well. Please remember guys, now there is negative marking as well. 0.33 marks are deducted. 0.33% marks are deducted in for every wrong answer as well. So you need to be very careful with what questions to attempt and which questions to skip as well during the exam. Now next part is guys, you need to understand. Now broadly speaking, the syllabus basically comprises of reading comprehension, quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning and analytical ability. Now guys, this is not exactly reasoning. They also sometimes call it verbal ability or reasoning ability. So reasoning and analytical ability are one and the same thing. So this is the syllabus, the comprehensive syllabus for your GS paper 2. Now guys, moving ahead, what is the trend for the last 5 years? Now look at this guys, bar graph, and you will understand how many questions are asked from which section. So let's start from 2020. Now guys, this gray bar is for comprehension, this orange bar is for reasoning, and this blue bar is for quantitative aptitude. Now guys, up till 2020, there was a skewed approach towards quantitative aptitude. Out of 80 questions, 45 questions were asked from quantitative aptitude, only 10 questions from reasoning ability, and 25 questions from reading comprehension. So 45 plus 25 is 70 plus an 80 questions. But in 2021, for quantitative aptitude, the number of questions slumped to 36. Reasoning ability increased a little, it went up to 17, and reading comprehension again went up to 27. Then in 2022, now quantitative aptitude again, maybe it stayed a little on the higher side as compared to other two sections. So quantitative aptitude 38 questions, reasoning ability 15 questions, and reading comprehension is again 27 questions. Now 2023 quantitative aptitude was it jumped up, it jumped again to 43, reasoning slumped to again 10, and then in reading comprehension is 26. Then in 2024 quantitative aptitude again went down to 37, reasoning ability went up to 15, and reading comprehension stayed the same around 27. Now in 2025, that is last year, the quantitative aptitude questions were 34, reasoning went up a little, it went up to 17, and reading comprehension 29. So guys, if you look at comprehension part, 25, 27, 27, 26, 27, 29, so it has been constantly constantly similar or on the same same number of questions that were asked in comprehension in the previous years. Now quantitative aptitude has been going up and down a little, and reasoning ability changes maybe from 10 to 17, 15, 10, 15, 17, but quantitative aptitude is always on the higher side. But guys, many students take this take this trend in a very skewed approach, in a very skewed manner. What they do is they understand and they feel if we score enough in just quantitative aptitude, we'll be able to crack this exam. But that's not true, guys, because some of the questions are so challenging in quants that you will not be able to complete them, or you'll probably get them wrong, or you'll lose a lot of time because of solving them. So you can't just focus on one subject to prepare for all these three sections. So you need to focus and balance your approach. So we will analyze this and we will understand what should be your strategy for 2026. Now guys, what is the analysis of the previous year trends? Now guys, what we have observed over the years, in the last 5 years especially, difficulty level keeps on increasing every year, not just for comprehension, for all the subjects, quantitative aptitude, reasoning ability as well, and comprehension passages are also challenging every year. So difficulty level keeps on increasing year on year, so you need to be updated and you need to read well while you are preparing for CSAT. Second point to understand is CSAT is a crucial parameter to filter out students. Now guys, I told you this is a qualifying paper, you just have to score 33% marks, but UPSC has made CSAT as a primary filtration process, a primary filter for your recruitment process. If you fail to qualify CSAT part, whatever your score is in GS paper 1, you'll not be able to go ahead, you'll not be able to sit in the next next section of the paper. So guys, CSAT is a crucial parameter to filter out students, and guys, I'm not lying, or almost around 35 to 38% students fail in CSAT every year, and they lose 1 year just because they couldn't score 33% marks in quants, reasoning and comprehension ability. So a very important analysis and very important point to remember. Next thing is we need to understand you cannot put all your eggs in one basket. That means you can't focus on only one subject and expect to clear CSAT exam. That won't be possible. You won't be able to do it only on the basis of comprehension. You won't be able to do it only on the basis of reasoning ability. It won't be possible only on the basis of quantitative aptitude, because the questions are so challenging that you might make mistakes in them, or you might you might lose a lot of time. So you cannot put all your eggs in one basket. What I mean is, you cannot depend on only one subject to target this exam. You need to balance all the three subjects. You need to take some questions like if there are 35 or 40 questions from quants, so target only 15 or 20 questions in quants. Then if you have 10 or 15 questions in reasoning, only target 5 or 6. If similarly, if you have 27, 28 questions in comprehension, only target 15 to 18 questions in this. Now this way you will be able to balance your approach and you will be able to even if let's say one section is very tough this year, for example, comprehension is tough this year, you can focus more on reasoning and quants and clear this paper. If quants is tough this year, then you can focus on more you can focus more on comprehension and reasoning to score high. So that is why you should be able to adapt and you should be able to score equally well in all the three subjects in your CSAT part. So that is very important to understand, and that should be the base of your strategy. Next point, guys, please avoid random sources, because many students fall for this trap. They buy some book from market which says this book is useful for all the banking exams, all the UPSC exams, all the SSC exams, all the CSAT, all your CDS exams. So guys, one book is not a one-stop solution for all these exams. That's not possible, right? So please make sure you focus on relevant sources where you prepare from, and you should be targeting your approach accordingly. Now guys, again, one important point: many students, they take it for granted. CSAT, they feel that CSAT is just a qualifying paper. We just will just prepare for it 1 month or 1.5 months before the exam, and we'll be able to do it. It's not that easy, guys. You need to start on time. So guys, this is the right time to start preparing. You still have 4 months, 3 or 4 months left for your exam. Your exam is on May 25th or 26th this year, if I'm not wrong. And this is the right time to start your preparation for quants, reasoning, and your comprehension ability. And last but not the least, practice, guys. The more you practice, the better you are going to get in your comprehension, in your quantitative aptitude, in your reasoning ability. So practice is the key. The more you practice, the better outcome you will see in your result in your CSAT part. Guys, what is the weightage for comprehension? Now weightage for CSAT, overall weightage in CSAT is, guys, reading comprehension typically contributes to around 30 to 37% of the entire CSAT paper, which is about in between 25 to 30 questions out of 80 questions given to you in the exam. Now this makes it one of the most scoring and high impact sections in the exam, especially important since attempts here are usually less calculative and more logic and language oriented. So because you can't cram anything, you need to build up your concepts, and you need to answer the questions on the basis of logic or your language, what you understand from comprehension, rather than you need to be very calculative or you need to cram something. No, you need to build up your concepts. For example, in comprehension, you need to understand what is inference, what is conclusion, what are assumptions, and how do you approach and how do you eliminate your options and get to the right answer. So these concepts are to be built up. So this is the overall weightage for your comprehension, around 25 to 30 questions out of 80. Now, what is the difficulty level? What has been the difficulty level in the last 5 years? Guys, in the year 2020, the RC passages were standard difficulty. They were not very difficult. In 2021, they were comparatively tougher comprehension reported by aspirants. 2022 was a balanced difficulty, not too easy, not too difficult. 2023, moderate but very tricky choices in the exam. And last but not the least, guys, moderate to difficult questions were seen in the year 2024, especially due to longer passages and inference based questions. Similarly, in 2025, the comprehension level, the difficulty level was really high, and it will keep on increasing every year, guys. So you can't just wait and expect that questions to be easy. So difficulty level will keep on increasing year on year, and you will be able to, you are supposed to prepare accordingly. Look at the last year and difficulty, and then expect that this year is going to be more challenging than the previous year. So that is the understanding of the difficulty level. Now let's get to the reoccurring themes. What are the reoccurring themes of this paper? First of all, guys, many passages are based on your economic and social issues like women empowerment, education, healthcare, economic growth, financial inclusion, inclusivity, sustainable development. All these challenges, all these issues are very frequently discussed in the passages in the exam. Then second reoccurring theme is food and healthcare. Definitely about food chain, agriculture, healthcare, stunted babies, stunted women, and malnutrition. All these topics are very frequently asked. Then topics are based on education, specifically new education policy or quality education, skill upliftment, reskilling, upskilling. These are very important topics to discuss, and topics which are frequently seen in the exam as well. Then next topic is science and technology. So some very frequently science and technology based passages are asked in the exam. For example, it would be probably based on renewable sources of energy, or AI, or electric cars, and so and so on and so forth. AI in farming, AI in agriculture, AI in banking, right? Economic growth. So science and technology based passages are asked. Then environment and ecosystem based passages are given. Flora and fauna, aquifers, then plateaus, your mountains and your ecosystems, and all such passages are seen in the exam. Then next, agriculture, specifically because there's a lot of percentage, there's a huge percentage of population dependent on agriculture. So yes, agriculture is another very important vertical in your comprehension passages. Then renewable and non-renewable sources of energy, they are very frequently asked, how they can be how they can be nurtured, and how can we build up our ability for renewable sources of energy. Then social media and internet based questions are asked very frequently about social media, freedom of social media, how it impacts the country and the society, moral fabric of the society. And last but not the least, very frequently some abstract topics are also asked, like some experience from someone's life, or some situation which is given to you, or it might be an anecdote from some historical event, and then they base questions on that. So these are some reoccurring themes for your CSAT paper in your comprehension section. Now, what should be a strategy for your preparation for CSAT part, guys? Number one, you should be focused on, at least you should prepare for the last 10 to 12 years PYQs to internalize question framing. You need to understand what kind of questions are asked in the exam, to understand the reoccurring themes, what kind of questions, and how to how to tackle such questions. So you need to practice at least last 10 to 12 years of previous year questions for your preparation. Next is, guys, to do timed passage sets. Focus on inference based questions, focus on tone, where they ask the tone of the passage, or assumptions. So these are three very frequently asked questions, and there is one more, which is critical message. What is the message given by the passage? So that is also asked in the exam. So these are focused questions that you need to prepare on regularly, so that you can tackle them in the exam as well. So focus on inference, assumption, and tone and message based questions in the exam. Next is, guys, improve vocabulary in context, not rote learning. You can't cram vocabulary, guys. Now many students ask me, sir, please tell us a book which we can use for our preparation. Guys, there is no such book out there which can prepare you for comprehension. Comprehension is understanding of what is provided to you in the language, and are you able to read between the lines? What is reading between the lines? To be able to comprehend what is not even explicitly mentioned, but what can be even assumed or inferred from the sentence or from the language. So vocabulary cannot work in rote learning, kind of a rote learning here. It has to be understood in the context. In what context do we use that vocabulary? For example, guys, I'll give you an example. For example, if I ask you, do you know the meaning of the word amicable? You may or you may not, right? So you can't just remember words, standalone meaning of the words. But if I tell you, if I give you a sentence that India and Russia have always had an amicable relationship historically, right? Now you can guess that I think amicable is friendly, right? So this is called context learning. So if you understand context learning, it will be very easy for you to tackle passages and vocabulary based sentences in your exam. So don't cram vocabulary, try to remember it in context. And last but not the least, target high accuracy in your passages. Now RC gives relatively safer marks than tricky logical or quantitative aptitude sections. So RC is relatively safer because you can be sure if this is the right answer or not, right? So RC, in such some passages, you can target them very easily, and you can focus more on passages so that you are able to develop your ability for that. So focus on high accuracy passages, and you will be able to qualify this section very easily. Now, what are the sources that you can use? Now guys, if you really want a book, if you need a book for vocabulary, there is a book out there by the name Word Power Made Easy. This is a very generic book. Now this is not just any list of words. It actually teaches you how to remember vocabulary for for a long period of time. So it's not rote learning, it's a conceptual vocabulary building exercise. But guys, this book takes, honestly speaking, this takes very long. It takes about 6 months to complete this book, just this book. So if you want, you can start with this and you can build up your vocabulary with this. Now, for to improve your contextual learning, I suggest you should read newspapers, articles, articles or editorials from PIB, Live Mint, and the Hindu. Because passages are not written by the examiners; they are taken from some editorial, some article, and then questions are framed on the passages by the examiners. So if you read Hindu, Live Mint, PIB, and such reputed sources every day, you will be able to tackle the language of the passages in the exam. Now, where do you practice questions? Guys, I won't suggest any book out there. The best source is previous year questions for your exam. The best source is previous year questions. There are, almost 15 years of questions in the available to you for the last 15 years. It started in 2011. So yes, almost 14, 15 years. And every year there are 20 to 25 passages. Multiply by 15. So you almost have 300 or 350 passages based questions in PYQs. If you cover all of them, I don't think you need anything else for your practice, right? And guys, if you need guidance and if you need mentorship, now we provide you our comprehensive course for your CSAT preparation. Let me show you how you can enroll in that course, guys. Now, if you just go to your Google, guys, just go to Google and type edutap.in. As you type edutap.in and press enter, you will land on our homepage and you will see all our courses available to you. Now, on the bottom, you will see CSAT courses. Click on this and you will be you will be redirected to CSAT courses. Now, this is a test series for 2026 for only practice, and this is a one-stop solution for all your needs. This is a master course for your UPSC CSAT for quants, reasoning, and English. Now, we provide you live classes in this course. We provide you recorded conceptual classes for all the sections, practice questions, mock tests, sectional test, and PYQs. Everything is available to you in this course. You can know more about it by clicking on brochure and understand everything that is provided to you. Now, guys, we are offering flat 80% on these courses, and the coupon code is capital WOW80. So you can use this code and you can basically avail yourself 80% discount. And before that, you can look at the demo lessons provided to you in this course as well. Now, if you scroll down, you will see the demo lessons here: English, reasoning, quants. You can look at the sessions and you can decide if the content is beneficial for you or not. So guys, come join us, streamline your preparation, and make your journey constructive and fruitful for yourself. So guys, that was it for this video. I hope this will help you in your preparation and in your journey ahead. Guys, if you have any doubts regarding our courses or anything at all, you can always call us on this number during the office hours, which is 8146207241, or you can also drop us an email at our official email ID, which is hello@edutap.co.in. So guys, thank you so much for your patience and for your receptiveness. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to share your feedback in the comment section, and do subscribe to the channel if you're here for the first time. And if you need the PDF of this session, the Telegram channel that is available to you, to all our aspirants, the link is given for the Telegram channel in the description of the video. You can join the Telegram channel and you can get all these PDFs for absolutely free of cost. So thank you so much for your patience and for your for your attention to this matter. I hope this will help you in your preparation for your CSAT exam in the year 2026. So keep up the good work, stay safe, stay healthy, keep on working hard, keep on giving your best, and I'm sure you will come out with flying colors. So thank you so much and happy learning to all of you. Bye bye, take care.